Hey Jags, I'm Natalie Cruz.
And I'm Tamora Davis, and this is
J&N's The Central. Citizens around the country have reported mysterious drone sightings. The drones were first spotted around November, and since then there have been an increasing number of reports. Citizens have reported sightings in New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, Virginia, and Ohio. These sightings have put intense pressure on government officials. J&N will continue to follow the story and will provide updates if available.
Madison Central High School has announced its yearly Beauty and Bow. This pageant allows students to compete for the title of Madison Central's Bows and Beauties. All classes can participate in this event. The entry fee is $65. The fee and contestant sign-up sheet are due January 16th. Pageants will be held February 10th through February 14th. Check Student Services to get your sheet and for more information.
Hi Jags, this is Ainsley Deel with your weather. Today we are seeing sunny skies with a high of 60 and a low of 37. On Tuesday we will continue to see sunny skies with a high of 65 and a low of 42. Wednesday and Thursday, our highs will be in the upper 60s with a low 52 on Wednesday and 57 on Thursday. We end the week on Friday with a high of 70 and a low of 59. That's all for this week, Jags. Back to Tamora with the news.
The Mississippi Metropolitan Ballet is performing its annual Nutcracker Ballet for the holidays. J&N's Natalie Mann reports on the importance of the annual tradition and the preparation process for the staff and dancers.
Under the direction of Jennifer Beasley, the Mississippi Metropolitan Ballet is putting on their annual performance of the Nutcracker. This year, some of Madison Central's hardworking students are featured in the production. Angela Lynn is an 11th grader at Madison Central and has been dancing since she was a child. She is featured in many roles during tonight's performance.
My favorite role would definitely be Snowflakes. I just love the outfits. I just love the snow falling on us, and it's just so pretty. My favorite thing about being a ballet dancer is we'll sometimes have combined rehearsals with other parts, and you get to watch the older girls dance, and I love watching them dance.
Taylor Binkley is the executive director of Mississippi Metropolitan Ballet. She started dancing with the company at the age of 3 and has enjoyed watching the dancers grow their capabilities.
This ballet is very timeless, and it is just so incredible to have been able to dance in this production of the Nutcracker. Now being in this role, I get to see how much has evolved, but yet at the same time how much everything stayed the same. Emily Garner and Angela Lynn are both very talented dancers in our company. They are both very dynamic in the way they dance. It's very special because when I was a senior in high school, they were much younger, and so now to see how much they've developed throughout the years, and I'm just very proud of them.
Another Madison Central student performing in the Nutcracker is Emily Garner. Although she played Clara in years past, tonight she will perform a more advanced role of Clara.
So this year I'm playing Clara in the Nutcracker. It is a lot of energy and a lot of time, but it's honestly one of my favorite roles because you have to act like a little girl. I'm a senior now. I don't get to act like a little girl as much, and I really just love the party scene. The party scene is where there's a bunch of acting, there's dolls, there's puppets, and Claire's just so in love with everything. And so I really enjoyed just acting like a little girl again.
The Mississippi Metropolitan Ballet has completed another year of the Nutcracker. With talented and dedicated Madison Central students, Angela Lynn and Emily Garner, this year has been a success. If you're interested in seeing this ballet live, attend next year's performance. This has been Natalie Mann with J&N.
Canton's Christmas Festival is an annual event held on the Canton Square with rides, lights, nightly attractions, and street entertainment. J&N's Sela Waller reports on the joy this event brings to the city in one of its stores, Merri Pennies.
Merri Pennies has been in business for 4 years and has participated in the Canton Square Lights each year. Their business drastically inclines during the holiday season. Merri Pennies is owned by Ed Hutchinson.
Well, the Canton Square Lights have a significant impact on our stores. I've looked at the figures before, and we can attribute 40% of our sales to the Christmas season. It is a period to market your store because it's more than just the sales that you have during that day. Those customers that come through the door can come back the rest of the year. You can generate new customers. A lot of times people will come to a special event like the Christmas Festival. They might not come to Canton during other times. And that's what's so significant about special events like that.
Joanne is an employee here at Merri Pennies and works every day to bring holiday cheer to all the customers.
We see a lot of customers this time of year because of the Canton City of Lights. It impacts our sales greatly. There are hundreds of thousands of people that come to see the lights this Christmas season and every Christmas season. So we are on the Canton Square, and they come in and visit with us when they normally wouldn't be in Canton.
Sarah Lynn Teasley has worked here at the Canton Square Lights for almost 3 years.
My favorite part of the Canton Square Lights is seeing all the joy on everyone's face. I think sales increase the most during this time of year because the Canton Lights Festival brings in so many people.
If you want to learn more about Merri Pennies or the Canton Square Lights, contact 601-859-1307. This has been Sela Waller with JNN.
Our newspaper staff works hard on releasing their newspaper and sharing it throughout our school. JNN's Connor Watson reports on their process and the meaning it brings to the newspaper staff.
The Jaguars newspaper, also known as Uproar, has been the heartbeat of Madison Central for years. But how do they find the stories that matter? Behind every headline is a unique process driven by passion. We spoke with Mrs. Williams, the head of Jaguars newspaper, to learn more.
They discuss as a group their story ideas. So at least one person has knowledge of whatever that topic is. Then if they need any help with getting information, even to write questions, that's when they come to me.
Next, we sat down with Dylan Thomas, one of the co-editors-in-chief, to find out more about Uproar or Jaguars newspaper to get her perspective.
I feel like some of the biggest challenges have just, especially as a leader for the newspaper, as a co-editor-in-chief, I feel like one of the biggest challenges has been finding a way to approach the newer staff writers and the other writers that I work with. Trying to find a way to be able to get them to produce the articles that me and the other editors need them to be able to do for the newspaper that we're creating, while also encouraging them and finding ways to uplift them within their writing.
Finally, we spoke with Emily Hodges, the social media manager and editor of the newspaper.
My love for writing inspired me to join the newspaper. Ever since middle school, I've loved writing, and so I knew I wanted to do something in the school involving that, and newspaper was the best place for me to do that. I've learned how to communicate with people very well and efficiently, and I've also learned how to take constructive criticism as well as give constructive criticism to people.
If you would like to find out more about Jaguars newspaper, please check out their latest edition online, in person, or during lunch. This was Connor Watson with JNN.
Well, that's all for this episode, Jags.
Be sure to visit our Instagram at Jaguar News Network for more updates throughout the week.
Until next time, I'm Tamora Davis.
And I'm Natalie Cruz. And this has been
JNN's The Central.